Yeah, we're back on. Back on for race 2. Me and Anonymous were talking that much we missed that they were starting.
We're all good now.
We are
Camera
all good.
set on
The
mute.
stream is going. We are waiting for the black screen to disappear. Here we go.
It is gone, and the race has started.
You see Mute on the outside. See what difference he can make. We'll watch the whole lap with Mute. See all in front of him and behind him. Looks like there was a Viper and Laurie having a bit of an argument. Yeah.
Number 3's gained 1 position already on Yami. Yami's back on the inside. They touch.
Yeah,
Mute on the outside of Yami.
It's going to give Mute the run.
Ooh,
Raven gets... looks like he got hit from someone.
Yeah, someone hit the front of his car, sent him sliding. Bad luck.
Still going.
For Raven.
Number 1 is all over the back of Cheetah. Number 3 even. Not number 1. Number 3 is all over the back of Cheetah.
We like to call him No Tree in game. Because Forza Horizon entries, you know.
No Tree. I like that one.
Yeah, he's had a couple.
Oh, there's Mutes on the outside of No Tree. Oh, he gets in front of Danzilla as well. He pushes his way through.
Number 3's front, Danzilla's back ahead.
Literally swapped the paint. I think that's an indication of Mute not waiting for lap 2 to try and get back into first place.
Indeed.
Oh, as he runs Yami wide as well.
Yami's wide.
Ooh.
Mute's actually slowed down to that Yami kind of passed by again. Then Viper tried to interfere. Number 3 side by side with Stevie, it seems. And Chia, yes indeed.
Number 3 found himself up into 5th place. Can he get on the inside of Stevie? No, Stevie covers that inside line. Bit of rubbing and a racing.
Who's in the lead?
Cheetah's got the inside
Nick's
line. Number 3 could find himself. Yeah, number 3 found himself stranded on the outside. Just in front of Danzilla. Ooh, so you can see the scrapes from number 3 in Cheetah.
Yes, indeed. Cheetah will need to pass TV as soon as he can.
Wow. Throttle smoking. Danzilla tried it. Ambitious.
Yeah, I think he spun on the curb with a little head on number 3. I'm not sure. Danzilla's having to recover now. Chia will need to pass Stevie. Raven's already back on the back of Laureates, I think.
Yeah, Raven is 0.7 in front, behind even.
Oh yes, indeed. I'm on Raven at the moment.
Watching with
right behind Laurie.
With number 3 at the minute. Let's go see what Raven's up to. Raven's right behind him. I think if he takes one of them, he may take another.
Yes, indeed.
It's from 11th. Viper's not that far in front, and Yami's
inside
also.
Of Laurie.
There you go. Laurie ran a slightly wide line, gave Raven the inside.
Yami hasn't made much of an impression after the start.
Mute's right on the back of Stevie, side by side with Stevie as number 3 and Cheetah are right side by side in front.
Right behind Throttle. Throttle was up to P2 at some point.
P2. Oh, I can't say it. Can't be done.
P2.
Oh, as Mute has to run wide.
P2 Sebastian.
Stevie
P2.
is. I tell you what, I have really enjoyed Stevie's defensive driving today.
It's been pretty aggressive defending, but at least he's making it work. He's back ahead.
He's not been moving around in the braking zone.
Yami's on the inside of Stevie now.
Yami might just take advantage of
Mute's having the racing line. Ooh, he slowed down enough to let Stevie by.
Yeah. Don't think he wanted to get involved in that. It's 4th place, Throttle, and number 3's up to 3rd. So's Cheetah. Cheetah just says thank you very much, I'll have a bit of that. Throttle stays ahead slightly, but Cheetah says no, you're not taking that.
He's having the inside.
Cheetah's taken 4th away from Throttle. Let's see if number 3 can get in front of Trigger and then attack Nick.
Trigger is known for rough defending.
I think with Mute in 6th at the moment. Well, he's got a bit of a gap. Can number 3 keep this going for the next 12 laps?
mean, he's having Cheetah behind him as well. He seems to be slightly faster, but by not much as well. Mute is going to have a massive task in front of him.
Yeah, he is. I think Mute
To
is
either have
currently
a good
behind
strategy.
Throttle. Throttle's not the type to let go earlier, let go easy either.
Number 3 right behind Trigger.
I say, slight couple of love taps from number 3 on the rear end of Trigger.
Trigger a bit in the gravel. Number 3 is having the run.
Yeah, he's got the run. Trigger's got the inside line. I think that will give the traction to number 3.
They touch.
Yeah, they touch, but all
still side by side.
That sort of touching you can live with. Was a slight scrape
indeed.
on the way past.
Number 3's passed.
Trigger had
Cheetah is coming for it. He's having the overspeed.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Trigger had to check his brakes behind number 3.
Well, oh, Trigger actually misses braking.
Trigger
Dive bomb.
You think he did there? I'm not sure what that was.
On the outside of Throttle.
I'm going to go with missed his braking.
Throttle's a bit wide.
Trigger's gone from second to fourth in the lap, but there's nothing to be ashamed of there. Two good races, two decent overtakes.
Mute having to be on the outside of Throttle for the past 3 corners.
Throttle kept his nerve and kept the line. Just jumped on board with Mute as they crossed the line. Mute's got the inside line. Throttle's not going to let him have it easy, but unfortunately I don't think there's any way Throttle can defend this one.
Yeah, definitely.
Mute should just slide out wide and then pull it into the apex. Yeah, he gets the traction. There's no defending on there.
There's a big pack. Throttle just in front of Yami and Stevie.
Yeah, Stevie.
Raven's back into P9. He's right at the back of Stevie.
Yeah, he got ahead of Viper and Laurie, and Dan Zilla's on the back of Laurie as well. Let's just see what's going to happen with Raven. Raven is 1.2 behind Stevie. Stevie's no mug either. Number 3 in the game and Cheetah are chasing down Nick at the moment.
Number 3 having to run on Nick.
Number 4,
he's braking early.
Oh, Nick braked too late there.
Yes,
he gets the turn in.
Number 3's got the position. And
Cheetah's looking to take advantage of it. He did. That's the second time in a row Cheetah's taken advantage of that exact same corner. Cheetah's feeling racy tonight.
Number 3's defending. Outside for Cheetah.
There's always going to be contact there. Nobody is loving their engineering's painting tonight.
Mute is ahead of Trigger.
They're going to get back to the pit lane. Yeah, he's on the chase to Nick. Cheetah's on the outside line. Number 3 covers. Number 3 might run out wide here. He does.
Raven inside of Throttle for P8.
Cheetah's currently side by side with number 3. Number 3 takes outside. Cheetah takes inside. Cheetah's just tucked in. Nick's gaining. ESV.
Number 3 is having a tough time defending. Number 3 is blocking Cheetah at the moment. He's slowing everyone down.
I think he is. I think there is a train forming. I think by the looks of it, number 3 is a better attacking than he is defending.
Yes, indeed. That's one thing he's having to learn. Race consistency and
Cheetah.
also defending.
Mute's on the outside of Nick. Mute's got the move done.
Before the braking.
There's Cheetah. Cheetah's not getting good every time out of that corkscrew. There's no great traction from Cheetah.
I think number 3 and Mute have a much smoother way to
I think that could be lack
use
of
the clutch. I think the gears seem to be fast enough to be using clutch, but they just lift off right before.
It almost feels as though there's no clutch. Yami's just got in front of Nick. Nick has lost a lot of time. Nick's now in 6th place.
Well, he probably went
Nick was
wide
just
after
behind
the few
Mute
corners.
a minute ago. There's a lot been going on for these 7 laps. I bet we've missed more than we've seen.
Stevie in the pits. Stevie's looking for clean
just
air.
Opened. Mute is 0.3 behind Cheetah. Mute's going for 2nd place at the moment. Say Mute didn't get a lot of love in race 1 because he was so far ahead. He's definitely getting the love on this one. Number 3 in the game is currently the fastest lap, 1:28.
He's starting to run away a little bit.
Well, I think it's because he's not having to defend.
Yes,
not
indeed.
seeing that orange arrow. Is that orange arrow, no matter how you think about it, it does put you off when you're trying to hit your braking line.
I can attend to this. I tend to be much slower when I'm defending. Mute can't get past Cheetah.
3.5 seconds from Trigger.
There's a 3-car pack.
Adam's
Oh,
going to throw it in.
wide.
Cheetah. We'll jump on board with 5th place, which is Nick. Nick throws himself in the pits.
Yeah,
Raven gets himself in front.
Yeah, he went wide and slots the position to both Raven and Throttle.
Throttle, yeah.
Bad luck. Let's see where Stevie is actually coming out of this, because he might actually jump them. One of them is back out of the pits.
I'm on board with Stevie. Stevie's just come around the final corner.
Cheetah is
just
clean.
hit the accelerator.
Cheetah is out of the pits. Clean air.
I think Stevie will get in front of Trigger.
Stevie's got
Nick, not Trigger.
No, indeed. Right behind, but cold tires. You never know.
Trigger's had a much better round at Laguna. It must be American track, American driver. Let's go. Mute's now got the fastest lap. He's got a bit of space. Fastest lap, here he comes. He's now 1.7 behind number 3.
Oh, Throttle and Yami side by side, going into the left kink. Yami is cut back, overspeed.
Yami gets the position. Can Throttle do anything under braking? I don't think so. He's tucked in. Yami locks up.
Yami's a bit all over the place in this braking zone.
Throttle misses his braking completely there. Ends up skipping the corner.
It's a bit wide.
So this is one of them.
If
you get your braking wrong.
Well, the corkscrew, your only way to get out of this is just to cut the corner again. Number 3 to the pits.
Surprised me. I thought number 3 would have wanted to stay out.
Well, it's Raven in the pits. Number 3 still out.
Yeah, it is Raven.
Both yellow cows throwing me off there.
Not only that, you get literally the leaderboard will tell you anything you want to hear, but nothing you want to hear.
Yeah,
Nick, Stevie, and Trigger are very close. For 11th, 10th, 11th, 12th.
Raven is actually clear of the... Oh no, it's not clear. He's going to come out.
No, Raven's going to come out right in the middle of this. Oh, Raven. Oh, that was close, son.
Trigger's having a great race so far.
Yeah.
Still keeping Stevie and now Raven at bay with Nick right behind. Throttle's
always said this about Trigger.
Plenty of time.
Trigger would be a lot quicker, but he spreads himself quite thin. He gets involved in a lot of championships because the man just loves to race. But I think if he entered fewer, he'd get some decent points.
Yeah, there are also other factors,
now
but
0.6.
talking about it on cam is too hard. Trigger is sometimes too aggressive, and it's not good for him because he ends up losing more time than he could.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Just missed this. It's leaving Mute alone. And it's only coming to lap 10.
Danzilla's not really recovered from his earlier incident. Danzilla's
still stuck
behind
Viper. Viper in the pits.
No disrespect to Viper, because I think he's a great guy, but I honestly thought Danzilla could have got past him.
Yes, me too, but I think he's...
I've not really...
Danzilla stayed a bit stuck behind Laurie as well.
As Trigger, Stevie, Raven, Nick, the 4 cars are separated by around about a second.
Cheetah. Number 3 is clear of Cheetah. That means Mute is probably ahead of Cheetah by now.
Yep, definitely. And Mute could just lap now. He's got 6 laps left.
2 laps to make the pit stop. I think the end of the pit window is lap 12.
Yeah. I forget the pit window closes. My mistake. You know, I'm only an admin of the club after all. I should know this stuff.
Don't worry. I saw you were confused at the end of the Aston race on the first one, where you thought someone pitting on lap 12 was too late, and they were not. everyone almost pitted on lap 12 in race 2 A lobby. Ooh, Stevie had to look on the inside of Trigger, and now he's having Raven right behind.
Just let Raven open the door a little bit. It looks like they've just pulled slightly away from Nick. Nick's not having a good round at all. It's a track that he normally does well on. Raven's got the best line here. Oh, Nick missed the braking completely.
Oh, poor Raven. He's waiting.
Did Raven get away with damage? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but he is now all the way in almost last. There goes Raven.
Nick waited.
He's behind Viper. That means they are now behind Danzilla as well, and probably at least for
that's handed some points to Danzilla.
Yes, indeed.
Just
Who's in the pits? Stevie in the pits. No, it's not Stevie.
No, Stevie is not.
In the pits?
No.
Throttle. Is it? Maybe. It is Throttle, who's just coming up the pits clear in P8.
Yeah, I think that's
Laurie
gained a lot because of that.
Laurie's just out of the pits, right behind Raven.
In front of Nick, yeah.
In last now.
I think Nick did the honourable thing. He clearly took Raven out.
Oh yes, indeed. You know, absolutely missed the braking. Stevie inside of Trigger.
Stevie's on the inside of Trigger. Slight contact there.
Can't get past. Mute is just hot lapping at the moment.
Yeah. Which is genuinely
number 3 is pulling away.
Stevie runs wide. Which is why I was surprised that number 3 actually pit. I thought number 3, in my opinion, the only way number 3 could have... Stevie. The only way number 3 could have won this race.
Yes.
Staying in front.
I think he was preoccupied about Mute pitting when he would not.
Yeah.
But I would have waited until lap 11 or something to just pit. Because if Mute is not pitting, it can often be beneficial on Forza to have the hot tires and still manage to do good lap compared to someone on cold tires. Managed to actually keep someone during the Silverstone 12 hours race at bay, leading the lobby. Someone right behind could not get past because they were pitting a lap earlier than me, and cold tires on the car was just horrible.
Yeah, I've watched some of that lobby. You had a great race.
Oh, Danzilla's making a mistake right of the pits.
Ah, Danzilla.
He's back behind Viper.
Cold tyre.
Yes, indeed.
Nick is now in front of Laurie.
Yep. Stevie's still right behind Trigger. Number 3's absolutely clear of Cheetah. Cheetah's pace dropped a bit. So Yami and Mute still to pit, and I think Mute forgot the pit window.
Ooh, the pit window may have been extended. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just going to check on my phone. I'm going to watch.
So am I.
I'm going to keep it on Stevie while I check.
It was
so race day details.
He's missed it.
Lap 6 to 12. He has. He's missed the pit window.
Oh my! Poor luck.
I don't know what the penalty is for it though. Guess we'll find out in a minute.
Yep. And Yami's out right behind Stevie and Trigger.
So that's third for Cheetah. Second for number 3.
Could well be
23
P1.
seconds behind.
Come on, you don't forget to
jump
pit.
on board with
I
Yami.
think he has. Ooh, there's
again. This is
Viper still in front of Danzilla and Raven.
Oh, yes,
Raven inside of Danzilla. Viper's keeping them at bay, and Nick is not catching up.
So is this an every week occurrence for you, Anonymous, or is this a one-off?
I could, if you're willing, and if the viewers might like it.
Oh, great move by Raven. He's missed that one.
Oh, yeah.
He's up now on the back of Viper.
Danzilla is having the run. Oh, he's back on the inside.
Danzilla. Oh no,
Raven
Viper runs wide.
Raven
runs wide.
Nick is
gives
in
Nick
front of
that
them
place
both.
back. Gives Nick the other place back.
Ahead of
Laurie
Raven
is
probably.
gonna. Oh,
yes, he is.
mate.
Danzilla
Danzilla slowed
waiting.
down. I don't think there was much in that though.
Down.
Yeah, I
They
don't
did
think
not
there was
touch.
much.
I don't think they touched.
To me, no. I think it was run wide slightly.
You'd pitted, and he is
pitted.
right with number 3. So.
Oh, hello. I'm going to jump on board with Mute as they are side by side coming through the first 2 corners.
You number 3
contact again. Number 3
back ahead.
I don't know what was said in the party, but it's possible that Mute's got a penalty coming his way.
Maybe. I don't think he is in the party. I might check. I think he was the only one not in the party.
Oh, as he runs wide again. Couple of mistakes from Mute. We didn't see that in race 1.
I think he's got. Yeah, there are only 11 in the party, so one person is missing.
Cheetah's in a world of his own at the minute. He's got 5 seconds in front and 10 seconds to trigger. Trigger and Stevie are still playing with each other. Yami's just behind.
Throttle is also alone. Nick
keeping my
is
eye.
now
I'm gonna
clear. Viper. Lorries.
Gonna keep my eye on the gap in front, but I'm gonna watch Yami.
Yeah, I'm on mute, looking at the back of number 3's car at the moment.
0.8. Yeah, but if you go onto Yami, he's got Stevie and Trigger probably separated by 6 car lengths. As Yami and Stevie make contact, but again, it's 0.7 for the lead at the moment. It's not worth jumping on right now.
Yeah, I'm on mute, still watching a little bit, and yeah, he's gaining on number 3, but I think he's been.
Stevie looks on the inside of Trigger. I've got to be honest, this is a great drive from Trigger. It just goes to show.
If he's
lap
in the right
15
move.
of 16, there's a lap and a half.
Oh,
yeah, and I do agree with you, Anonymous. I think that also counts a lot if you're in the right mood.
Also, plenty of things. Stevie is having the outside. Yami's stuck.
Trigger puts it on the inside. I think Yami could get the traction. No,
he did not try.
They're still 0.4 in for the front, 0.3, 0.2. I'm going to jump on the 2.
Right on the back.
It's now 0.2 of a second as they come through the final couple of corners.
But back.
Luke should be able to duck. Gives number 3 the inside line if he can get there and hug it.
He's got the run now.
Oh, he can't. He drifts out wide slightly, but Newt can't get any traction out.
Oh, yes, indeed. Stevie's behind Yami at the moment. Yami's past Stevie. Ooh, Stevie late braking. And Yami's having to run on
job
trigger.
Done. Cracking overtake from Mute on the inside of lap 1, turn 1, on the last lap, lap 16 of 16.
Yeah, he's right behind Trigger for P4. Stevie right behind them both.
We'll jump back on board with these guys as Yami gets a slight contact from Stevie. Stevie slows down, giving Trigger the advantage again.
Mute is a little bit away from number 3. She's still right behind though.
0.4, yeah, it looks like he's just slightly pulling away. Cheetah's still in just that world of his own in 3rd place, and then you've got this fight here.
Ooh, number 3 late braking, his
4th, 5th,
back
6th.
right behind.
Oh, in that case, I'm going to watch these two cross the line. Half a second
there is less
difference.
than a second.
Any mistake. Lap 16 of 16's flown by. It's been a great race. Laguna just has a habit of throwing up good races. It's because it's a slow speed track. Any track that you can't hit top speed, you'll always get good racing.
In particular this track, because people think it's too narrow, it's
number
too
3.
short.
Yeah. Cheetah for 3rd.
Alone in P3.
Gonna jump on board with 6th place.
Steve is wide. Yami
Trigger's still in front of Yami.
Trigger's gonna have it. Trigger's having it.
I think Trigger is going to have 4th place. 4th for Trigger, 5th for Yami, 6th for Stevie.
7th.
They look like great racing for all 3 of them.
Viper's right behind
Nick in 8th.
Oh, Viper.
Nick in 8th currently. Viper made an error coming out the final corner. Raven's right behind Danzilla for 11th and 10th. Raven's going to be disappointed with this. And then Laurie for 12th.
Laurie was at the start of the last lap. Laurie was right in front of them too.
Laurie is somebody that I have deep affection for, but he could not give a crap where he finishes. He just enjoys the race.
He likes to
He may
race.
have just parked up for a minute, yeah.
Probably.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I've enjoyed my time with Anonymous. Hopefully he's back next week.
I'll try.
And we'll see where we go. Thank you very much.
Have a good one.